Hello guys, welcome back to the channel that brings you the best and nothing but the best of every sporting event, from fans reaction to pre and post match analysis. Trust me, we bring it to you as they happen. The saga between Nigeria, South Africa and Lesotho is not finishing anytime soon, as NFF has written petition against South Africa to FIFA. Official and AY, it's good to have you guys back on set. What a day it was, if I must say. Yes, make sure you're part of us on our social media platform, on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and of course where we bring the full package, all at Final Whistle 931. Official, I want to start with you real quick on this one. This drama is not finishing anytime soon.
Yes, it's as expected. You know, all media outlets have carried it. We as a channel, Final Whistle, we have seen the loopholes. Yeah. We have seen that South Africa are having their remaining 4 matches, and coincidentally, they're going to be playing it at home. You understand? You know, I've brought production concerning this, that Lesotho, Zimbabwe, their last 2 matches in the World Cup qualifiers don't have a FIFA accredited stadium. Hence why they are going to be using South African stadium. The bottom line is we are sensing a little bit of politics there and match fixing, because these people say they don't even want to qualify for World Cup in the first place. You understand? So as it stands, because they are in the same sub-region, and as this, even though they are this same sub-region, one is a giant of one. As it stands, South Africa is bigger than all of them as it stands. You understand? Considering the fact that the CAF president comes from that place. So we are looking at the process. We say they do match fixing or any other thing too. This is NFF now crossing their eyes and dotting their teeth, because in as much as our boys not get the desired result, we are looking for a level playing ground. Okay, what can we do to exploit any position to make the group open? We have reported that they fielded Makwena, their vice captain, which is not supposed to play the match, which the rule states -3 points, -3 goals, not yet implemented. Not yet implemented. That's one. The second case is we are going to be playing, coincidentally, 4 home matches, of which the NFF are drawing FIFA's attention and look towards this thing in terms of officiating, in terms of is there a possibility that they reschedule these last 2 matches, because a lot can happen, a lot can go on, because the last 6 points, believe me, a lot can happen. So this is NFF doing their due diligence in allowing FIFA notice what is going on in African football as it stands. Now see within the SOPO. You understand? In as much as we are in the same group with Benin Republic, that don't also have a FIFA accredited stadium, it's as easy as them also playing it in Nigeria, but they are playing their own home matches in Ivory Coast, away from our group settings. You understand the scenario? So why can't Lesotho do the same thing? Why can't Zimbabwe do the same thing, other than using a country's stadium that you will still have to play against them? So this cancel the general rule of football, fair play. So this is what NFF are trying to allow FIFA to understand.
I think to some extent NFF has done something good in that aspect.
They did by petitioning FIFA. But I think I have to state this clear. I don't think it is South Africa's fault. Because they didn't force Zimbabwe and Lesotho to choose them.
But they saw the advantages. So they took it.
If it favors you, that's what I'm saying. If it favors you, you pick it up.
You now,
So that's the thing. They didn't say no, because it favors them. But I think Zimbabwe and Lesotho are the ones that we should ask the questions now. Why South Africa? Knowing fully well that you are in the same group, knowing fully well that you are vying for the same point to go to the World Cup, unless you don't want to go to the World Cup. That says a lot about them. So I think there are other countries. There's Angola, there's Botswana, there's Namibia, also in this Coast Africa region, that would have had a FIFA accredited stadium, which you will have probably used. But why South Africa? So, but I think it's an undue privilege which they are going to enjoy, playing 4 home matches, which will say a lot about what the result is. Playing against Nigeria home, playing against Rwanda home, then Lesotho and Zimbabwe
home. Technically home.
So what I would say is as good as saying
the all advantages to them.
The all advantages. So I think it's a nice one that the NFF has spotted this and then releasing to FIFA, which we are expecting that. I think the next international break will be around July. Maybe we would have gotten a verdict before then, and then maybe looked for another venue for the 2 countries to actually play their away home games, which is supposed to be home for them, by away for South Africa. So I think it's a good one that Nigeria has called FIFA's attention to what is happening in Group C, particularly, which is like the heated group as it stands now. We're talking about feeding an eligible player.
Is there?
Talking about taking
I don't want World Cup. Is there? Withdrawing your case.
But does Lesotho know what they stand to gain? Because this thing is favoring them automatically. Because if you got 3 points from South Africa and 3 goals, I think it's going to Lesotho. Now taking them to second in the table. I don't think they are doing this calculation from their own perspective, official.
No, they have.
Will you rather sacrifice your own chance of going to the World Cup for your nearby brother or whatever you call it?
No, they have. I think the whole idea, as we reported, as of 4 days ago, when their chairman came outside, their football federation chairman came outside to say yes, they noticed this, and in their own capability, they are waiting for FIFA to do that ruling. You understand?
Yeah.
What interests us in this whole setup is for the fact that NFF noticed what is going on with South Africa. So I think this is away from Lesotho. This is away from Zimbabwe. We are sensing advantage from South Africa. You understand?
Yeah.
We have talked about, if you are going to be eliminated from a competition, let it be done the right way.
Yeah.
You understand?
Fair
If you are going to qualify from a competition, let it be done the right way. I always talk about the fair play rule. Even in Champions League, UEFA, this is their anthem generally.
Yeah.
No room for racism. Fair play in the game.
Yeah.
What is the fair play side in a competition? Is home and away. We can never underestimate the importance of fans.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, we were watching a fixture in the Copa del Rey, Madrid versus Real Sociedad. You understand? It as at 3-1, Madrid were losing 3-1 as at 89 minutes.
Yeah.
But because of the home fans privilege, the chant and every other thing, they came back, took the game to extra time, and eventually they won the game. So a lot can be done in South African home. And we are talking about South Africa playing Zimbabwe at home, for example. How many tickets will they sell to Zimbabwe fans to come to their home? You get the point?
Yeah.
They are playing Lesotho. How many tickets will you sell? So the stadium might be actually be filled with South African fans.
Yeah.
Generally, they might even hold the ticket from the technically home away fans. You understand? So I think it's away from Lesotho. It's away from Zimbabwe. It's mainly on South Africa. And we are looking at it from a point of view that South Africa knew what they will stand to be gaining.
Yeah.
That is why they agreed to this. You understand? There's no means of justifying stealing.
Yeah.
Somebody mistakenly credited your account, and you don't rush spend them. You don't be your money now.
Don't be your money now.
So is it that you pay back? I know say that mistake.
Definitely you pay back.
You saw South Africa know.
Yeah.
They saw the advantage. You understand? So I'm still looking at it in a way that FIFA should do their due diligence in noticing all this and that, okay, this cancels the rule of fair play, and something needs to be done before those two matches eventually play out.
I think for Lesotho and Zimbabwe, I think it has to be maybe around getting to not wanting to travel far.
Yes,
they really want to go somewhere very close, and then somewhere that has the good facilities. Let's not lie to ourselves. South Africa, they hosted the World Cup, so they have the facilities compared to the other South African countries, like I mentioned, Namibia and the likes. So I feel like it's all about wanting to play in a very good condition and then very close by. Maybe they don't want to spend money, but at least you know that you and this person in this. Assuming South Africa is not in our group, it would have been a different ball game. But you have a South Africa that you have to contend with in your group, and you know how much home advantage can be deciding
factor.
So I don't know why they actually allow that to happen in the first place. We are writing South Africa to agree to wanting to host them in there. It just looks like now you can't do away safe.
Yes, now
because you are traveling to South Africa, which is supposed to be your home game, and then you are hosting an away game in your own house. An away team in their own house.
No fair play.
So I think we fingers are crossed. We would wait to see when FIFA rules all of this. Let's see how they are going to be able to sort all of this thing out. My joy is the fact that NFF has spotted this, and there's a long time for FIFA to look into this and
look into it before the next
new venues for both Lesotho and Zimbabwe. As an official has said, if a team will qualify for the World Cup, it has to be a team on fair play. You have to really qualify to go and represent us at the World Cup.
Because you'll be our ambassadors now.
So all of those antics, all of those antics should not be what will determine whoever is going to qualify for the World Cup, especially from Group C. So I'm glad that all eyes are on Group C now. Ineligible player, now you are taking an undue privilege on other teams to make sure that you play your own away game at home.
Your own home.
So no disrespect to South Africa, it is not their fault. But at least I'm glad.
Guys, their fault.
They
saw it. Thief.
If you can't give me if you go keep meat for cat and cat don't tell you don't keep for your hand. You understand? So let's not fall them.
Thank you guys so much. It's always fun having you guys on set. Yes, NFF has spotted the foul play there, and they have petitioned them to FIFA. Now we're waiting for FIFA to rule out this and schedule another venue for this match, because advantage now on the South Africa side, and we don't want to see that kind of thing at all. You go affect the fair play of football, which we don't want to see. Now I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Don't forget to always like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.